nandi para.
A town has population of 50,000 in 1988. In 1 year, that is by 1989, it increases by 25%. So at the end of the first year, that is by the end of 1989, it should be 50,000 into it increases by 25%, means 1 plus 25% is 1/4 in fraction. Next year, in 1990, decreases by 30%. Decreases by 30%, that means it becomes now 1 minus 30% is 3 by 10. The next year in 1991, there was an increase of 40%. That means now the next year, at the end of next year, it would be 1 plus 4 by 10. So now if we solve this, we would be able to find the actual value at the end of 1991. So it is 50,000 into 4 plus 1, 5 by 4, into 7 by 10, into 14 by 10. 20 gone, 4, 2, 7, and 2 is 250. So it is 250 into 5 into 49, and that would be equals to 61250. That features in option D. So option D is the answer. Complete the number series. You can see we have 3, 6, 8, 16, 18, and then what will come next? 3, 6, that is, you can see it's like into 2, and then 6 to 8 is plus 2. 8 to 16 is into 2, then 16 to 18 is plus 2. So the next should be 18 into 2, that is 36, and if one more number is given, that should be plus 2, that is 38. So next two number would be 36 and 38, but only next number is asked, so that is 36, that feature in option B. So a question from TSD, and the only formula which I think survives in TSD is speed is equals to distance by time, or distance equals to speed into time. Two cars run to a place at a speed of 45 km per hour and 60 km per hour from one point. If the second car takes 5 hours less than the first car for the journey, find the length of the journey. Let the length of the journey be d. Then the time taken by the first car is d by 45. As we know, formula for time is distance by speed, d by s. Now time taken by the second car would be d by 60. The difference between the time taken by the two cars is 5 hours. If we simply solve this, we can find the value of d. D common, 60 minus 45 is 15 by 45 into 60 is equals to 5. 5, 3, 3, 15. So distance they are traveling is 15 into 60, that is 900 kilometers. And that feature in, yes, option C. A fruit seller buys lemons at 2 for a rupee. CP of 2 units is 1 rupee. and sell them at 5 for 3 rupee. SP of 3 units is 3 rupees. What is his gain percentage? These kind of questions are very popular in profit and loss, and we can solve this using our rule 4 of the rule book, that is known as debt rule. And it's very simple. Suppose CP of A units is P and SP of C units is Q. Then profit or loss percentage is given by principal diagonal AQ minus secondary diagonal, if we assume this as a determinant, AQ minus secondary diagonal CP divided by secondary diagonal CP into 100. As simple as that. Now in our case, CP of 2 units is 1 and SP of 5 units is 3. We just need to find the debt value of this. Principal diagonal 2 into 3 is 6. Secondary diagonal 5 into 1 is 5. 6 minus 5 by 5 into 100 equals 100 by 5, that is 20%. Since it is positive, it is profit. As simple as that. Just use the debt rule to solve these kind of question. 20% profit, option C is the answer. Ramesh's salary was reduced by 10% and then the reduced salary was increased by 10%. What is the ultimate loss? You know, to solve these kind of question, we have our rule 3, that is net changing rule from our rule book, which says that net change is given by x plus y plus xy by 100, where x and y are used with respective signs. That means if they increases, use plus sign, and if it decreases, use negative sign. Here it is first reduced by 10%, so x is minus 10, and then it is increased by 10%, y is plus 10. Minus into plus is minus 100 by 100, which ultimately gives minus 1%. So ultimate change is loss of 1% to Ramesh on his salary, which we can get straight away with help of net changing rule from our rule book, rule number 3. Answer is 1%. Without stoppage, a person travels a certain distance at an average speed of 15 km per hour, and with stoppages he covers the same distance at an average speed of 12 km per hour. Obviously, with stoppage, he will take more time to cover the same distance. How many minutes per hour does he stop? Let us discuss this in full detail first of all. Let the distance or the journey distance is 15 km. If I suppose, if the distance is 15 km, then without stoppage he is traveling at a speed of 15 km per hour. He will take time 1 hour. Now if speed is 12 km per hour, then time taken to complete the distance journey of 15 km would be 15 by 12. Okay, 15 by 12 hour, let it multiplied by 60. So this will become 75 minutes. So instead of 60 minutes, now the time taken is 75 minutes. Fine. That means the actual traveling time is 1 hour, but now he is taking 75 minutes. That means stoppage time is 75 minus 60, that is 15 minutes. So 15 minutes is the stoppage time in a journey of 75 minutes. But they have asked how many minutes per hour. So stoppage time per hour is 15 minutes is stoppage time in a journey of 75 minutes. In a journey of 60 minutes, what is the stoppage time? 15, 5, and this is 12. 12 minutes per hour is the stoppage time for this person. Answer is 12 minutes, that is in option B. If x plus 1 by 2x, x plus 1 by 2x is 2, find the value of 8x cube plus 1 by x cube. As we can see, they are looking out for cube of 2x and cube of x is there. So if I multiply this by 2, this will become 2x plus 1 by x is equals to 4. Multiply 2 on both sides. Now if I take cube on both sides, I know a plus b whole cube is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. So a plus b whole cube can be written as a cube, that is 8x cube, plus b cube 1 by x cube, plus 3 into a into b into a plus b. A plus b is 2x plus 1 by x, and we know that 2x plus 1 by x is nothing but 4. This is equals 4 cube. 4 cube is 16 into 4, 64. X cancel. Therefore, 8x cube plus 1 by x cube equals 64 minus 4 into 2, 8 into 3, 24. 64 minus 24 is 40. So the value of 8x cube plus 1 by x cube is 4040. That is in option A. A man purchased a carriage and a horse for rupees 1500. This carriage plus horse is 1500. By selling the horse at 10% loss, that is minus 0.1 on H, and carriage at 20% profit plus 0.2 C, he earned a profit of 8% on the whole transaction. Then how much is 8% of 1500? 1500 into 8 by 100. 15 into 8 is 120. So this should be equals to 120. Now we have two equations and we can solve it. Let multiply this by what is asked? What is the price of carriage? So let me multiply the equation by 0.1. 0.1 C plus 0.1 H equals 0.1, that is 150. And now we have 0.2 C minus 0.1 H is 120. If I add up, 0.3 C is 270. So C equals 270 into 10 by 3, that is 900. So the price of the carriage is 900. We can use this equation method to find these kind of question in no time. It all depend upon you how quick you are in solving these equations. Or you may simply also use our rule 6, that is our famous butterfly diagram from our jungle rule book, rule number 6. So we have carriage and we have horse. So by selling horse at 10% loss and carriage at 20% profit, the overall profit made is 8%. Cross it and find the distance. Distance between 20 and 8 is 12, and distance between minus 10 and 8 is 18. So the ratio becomes 3:2. So the price of carriage is 3/5 of 1500. That is the total cost of carriage and horse. So that will give us 900 in no time. So you may use butterfly diagram or cross diagram or the linear equation method to find these kind of answers. Price of carriage in rupees is rupees 900. That is in option B. Okay, a question from reasoning coding. Code DRLAL is coded at 62014 If we look closely, you can see that D 1 2 3 4 5. D is alphabetically 4, but here it's written 6. So that means it may be plus 2. R is 18. 18 plus 2 is 20. Bingo, we have. L is 12. 12 plus 2 is 14. A is 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. And again L is 12. 12 plus 2 is 14. So it is alphabetic numeric position plus 2. So now we have camel, CAMEL. C is 3, so we should have a 5. A is 1, it should be have 3. M is 13, 13 plus 2 is 15, E is 5, 5 plus 2 is 7, and L is 12, 12 plus 2 is 14. So the code should be 53155714, and that features in option A. A would be the answer. Fill the vacant sign in order to complete the number series. 19, 37, 61, 91, 127, 169. 19 plus 18 would be 37. 60 minus 37, if I do 23, 24. 37 plus 24 is 61. Here the difference I can see of 6. Let me add up 6 here. Okay, if I add up 6 here, 24 plus 6 become 30, and that is the difference. Bingo. We have got a series format. Now 91 plus 36 is 127. 127 plus 42 is 169. Bingo. Then here difference should also be 6. So here the difference should be of 12. Isn't it? 18 minus 6 is 12. Now 19 minus 12 is 7. So if I put 7 here, 7 plus 12 is 19 plus 18, 37 plus 24 plus 30, 36, 42 and on. 7 fits in, and yes, we have 7 in the option D, and that should be the answer, and it should complete the number series given. Electricity poles are a distance of 50 meter apart. There are electricity poles on a railway track 50 meter apart. A railway passenger counts the pole on the railroad as he passes them. How many will he have passed by a train in 4 hours if the speed of the train is 45 km per hour? Now what is the total distance travelled by the train in 4 hours? Distance is given by speed into time. That is 45 km per hour into 4 hours. That will give 45, 90, 180, 180 kilometers. So how many electricity poles he will pass? 180 kilometers into 1000 to convert them into meters divided by 50. 50 is this 20 times. 18 into 2 is 36 and 2 0. 3600 poles he will pass in those 4 hours if the speed of the train is constant at 45 km per hour. 3600, yes, we have this in option D, and that is the answer. Solve the equation for x. We have a single equation. Let us find the value of x. It would be 19x plus 19y plus 17 equals minus 19x plus 19y minus 21. So y cancel out. 19 will come here. It would be 38x equals 17 will go there, minus 17 minus 21 minus 17 is minus 38. So x would be minus 38 by 38. That is minus 1. With this particular single equation we can find the value of x. But if they would have asked solve the equation for y, then we are in no position to find the value of y. Y can attend or take any value in that case. But here the value of x is asked, that is minus 1, and that is in option A. Gauri went to the stationer's and bought things rupees 25, out of which 30 paise went on sales tax on taxable purchases. Okay. If the tax rate is 6%, then what was the cost of tax-free item? Let the cost of taxable item is C. Therefore, the tax on that is 6%. 6% of C is equals to 30 paise. 30 paise, or how many in rupee? 30 by 100. So if we solve, we get C is equals to rupees 5. That means the taxable purchases are of rupees 5 plus tax on it. Now, how much is the tax? Tax is 30%. That means the total cost of the taxable item is 5.30. Therefore, the cost of tax-free item would be 25 minus 5.30, that is 19.70 rupees. And yes, that is in option C. Don't make a error or mark on option D, which is 20, because on the taxable purchase cost is rupees 5, we need to pay 30 paise more tax on it, isn't it? So the answer is 19.70, option C. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, 7 people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, are playing cards sitting around a circular table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. D is not neighbor of C or E. Okay, C or E are not with D. A is neighbor of B and C. A should be between B and C. G, who is second to the left of D. So if I put here D, G is second to the left of D. Left of D, here we should have G, is the neighbor of E and F. But D is not sitting with E. So here we will have E and here we will have F. Now BAC, A would be here. Here we can have B or C. Here we can have B or C. But D is not with C. That means here is B and this place should be C. So now we are confirmed with the sitting arrangement. Great. Is the neighbor, and who is second to the left of D is the neighbor of E and F. Done. Which of the following is wrong? E is between G and C. E is between G and C is correct. F is between G and D. F is between G and D is correct. B is to the immediate left of D. B is to the immediate right of D. And the next one, A is immediate right of B. Yes, A is immediate right of B. That is correct. That means which one is wrong? Option C is wrong. Option C is the correct answer. Which is wrong of the following 4 is the answer. In a certain code language, 134 means good and tasty. We have 3 words and 3 numbers. 478 is good, picture, and C is also the C, good picture. And 729 means picture are faint. Let us see what we can identify. In these two, 4 is common and common is good. That means 4 is good. 4 means good. Done. And the tasty is 1, 3. 7, 8 is picture C. Now here we can see that 7 is common. And in these two, picture is common. Okay. So picture is 7. Now we have R faint. R faint is 2 or 9. R is 2 or 9. Faint is 2 or 9. Here we can see good is 4. Picture is 7. And C is 8. Here end would be 1 or 3. Tasty would be again 3 or 1, whatever. So which number has been used here for faint? For faint, it can be either 2 or it can be 9. We are not in the certain position to find the actual number which is used for faint. So I'll go with data is inadequate to perfectly find the answer in this case. One or two questions from data sufficiency are always there. There is a question and we need to find whether we would be able to answer this question with help of these statements alone or together, or we won't be able to answer the question even. So the question is, it is 8 p.m. Now it is 8 p.m. When can H is standing somewhere, get next bus for Ramnagar from Dhanpur? Sorry. So he must be at Dhanpur and he wants to go to Ramnagar. It is 8 p.m. When he can get the next bus? First statement says buses for Ramnagar leave after every 30 minutes till 10 p.m. So after every 30 minutes interval he can get a bus. But now is 8 p.m. So whether he would be getting any bus till 8:30 and at what time we don't know with statement number 1. 15 minutes ago one bus has left for Ramnagar. Okay, 15 minutes ago, that means at 7:45 p.m. a bus have left. But when he will get the next bus, he don't know if he only consider statement number 2. That means with statement number 1 and statement number 2 alone, you won't be able to find the answer. But if we combine these two, now he knows that at 7:45 a bus has left and after every 30 minutes he will get a bus. That means plus 30 minutes. At 8:15 p.m. he will get a next bus from Dhanpur for Ramnagar. That means both the data in both the statement together are needed to find the answer. I'll go with option D. That is the answer. Pie chart shows the percent of money spent by family of various items during 1999. This is a percentage given. If the total amount spent during the year 1999 was 46,000, the amount spent on food was, as we can see here, food is this orange, that is 23%. That means the expenditure on food is 23% of 46,000. So 63 is 8. It is 460 into 23. That is 10580. 10,580 is the amount spent on food. That is in option B, and that is the answer. The graph shows the total number of different types of vehicle in lakhs exported by a company in 98 and 99. Okay, 98 is blue and 99 is red. Total exports in 98 and 99 together was equal in case of which of the following pairs of types? Okay, 98 and 99 together. For A, it was 20 plus 25, that is 45. For E, why I'm starting with E? Because in the first option A and E is given. E is 25 and 20, that is 45, and it matched here itself. Let us see for D. D is far more, 35, 35, 70, 72.5. And B is 30 and 22, that is 52.5. Obviously A and E are same. The question which is asked, A and E, will go with option A, and that is the answer for both A and E. It is 45 lakh units in both the year combined. Which of the following two ratios is greater? 17 by 18 can be written as 1 minus 1 by 18. That is 100% minus 1 by 18 is 5.55%. That would be 94.45% if we convert 17 by 18 without using calculator. I am doing so. 10 by 11 is 1 minus 1 by 11. That is 100% minus 1 by 11 is 9.09%. So that would be like 90.91 percentage. So which one is greater? Obviously 94.45% is greater, 17 by 18 is greater, or out of the two ratios 17 by 18 is greater than 10 by 11. I'll go with option A, and that is the answer. Production of paper in lakh tons. In lakh tons by 3 company XYZ over the years are given. What is the difference between the production of company Z in 1998? 1998 is this, Z is green, it is coming as 45. 45 lakh tons. And company Y in 1996. 1996, company Y is red. Company Y is like 25, between 20 and 30. So difference between 45 and 25 is 20, but this is in lakhs production, so it would be lakh tons. 20, after that 5 more zeros. 25 more 0 tons. Option B would be the correct answer. Thank you everyone for participating. Stay connected and stay safe at your place wherever you are, and I promise I'll come back again. Thank you again. It's Mohit Jain signing off from MJ's Maths and Stats at MJ Magic Studio to you. I'll see you soon.